For one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL, as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Green Bay Packers. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
56. Mike's 56. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On the run, it's Peyton. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They'll set up to throw. Going to throw right side here. Complete.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
This is taken at about the 14. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Packer football here, first down and 10. So first and 10 now from the 30. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Second and 5. He's going to let this thing go deep for Caldwell. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Operating from the gun, McPherson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. A nice pickup there, 18 yards. First down, Falcons.
Ready? 8, read.
They'll run on first down. In his tracks behind the line of... It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Now! He's coming in. Mike's 56.
Second and 11. He's going to look deep down the field. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And now nothing but green ahead of him. A big run there by Jones. 71 yards. So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a 1st and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now because is he rewarding himself for a great run or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Here's Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well, and they may have run into him after the kick went away. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 13. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 17 yards and a 1st down for Atlanta. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, orbit.
56, Mike 56.
Hey.
Mike 56.
He'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards is the pickup, good for a 1st down for the Falcons. This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in this 1st quarter. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. 2nd and 15. He rifles one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. These two teams all tied after one. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Watch the screen,
Yes.
Now a give right side. It's Norris. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. To throw on second down. McPherson going to throw deep for the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. Dalton Schultz, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point up and through. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but
and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Short throw pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Rush in, rush in.
Hey! Hustle, hustle. Let's go.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run for it with Jones. They find some open field here. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run it. Here's Dillon. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
X3, 218, chop.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Go. Hey, echo.
Check curls. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Let go.
Throwing to start the drive. McPherson. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Past the 20. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Point after, right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now. 56, the mic, boys. 56. Check 56. Let them know. Let them know. Let them know. Let them know.
Hey, Alpha.
Mike, 56, right there. Right?
Yep.
56. It's coming this way. Coming this way. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 56, the mic.
Get it.
56, the mic.
From the gun, McPherson. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Hey, exit.
Here we go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McPherson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turns into a nice play.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, right there. 56.
Hey, Lee Griffin.
To throw on third down. McPherson. And it's complete to Kelsey. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
13 yards, first down, Packers. Looking to throw. McPherson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be second and goal coming up. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
On second down, it's Norris. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Keep playing offense all day. Let's get it.
From back at the 3 now, this is third and goal.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Smooth. 5.
Operating from the gun, McPherson to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete. Intended for Equanimeous St. Brown. It's fourth and
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And this one is right through. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive. Just past the 30-yard line.
at their own 31-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. To throw on second down. McPherson throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jordan. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they will finally catch him, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fight?
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They trail offense. First time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Look at me. Zipper. Hit it.
They'll look to throw here. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Let's go.
They're going to try and throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards.
Go.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Hey, Haywood.
He'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. He may try. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is going to be Packer football.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Bravo. Ready?
Following the fumble recovery, McPherson. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Hey. Now.
Back to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
Ready.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Looking to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 63 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and, oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Josh Jones. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Throwing on 1st down. McPherson. They'll let this go for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Back now at Lambeau. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer 1st down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off the game.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go. 10-2 stop.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day.
Snap.
From the gun, McPherson. This is caught. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Chris Godwin, his second touchdown on the season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by one more. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Falcon first down.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw.
Check, 56.
Hey, high 7. Hit it.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
70.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll set up a throw. And that'll be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawk.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now, 3rd and long.
Let's go, let's go.
Get it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
Checking the NFL scoreboard there in the 4th now in Minneapolis. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together Charles a night. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They're going to look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Rashawn Gary in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. The Falcons send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And this will be taken at the 13. Some strong running at the 20. He belted that thing, a leg of steel, and an even 70 yards on the punt that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Green Bay, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm